Hello Marvel Heroes fans, my name is Wilfred and I have spent around 4,000 hours playing this game. I've also spent around $660 supporting Marvel Heroes in the past. And once upon a time, I was a one-off game reviewer with Staff Magazine. I have written an article for Marvel Heroes 2015. In it, there was an interview piece with Mr. Brevet, the then CEO of Gazillion. I have played Marvel Heroes since closed beta back in March 2013. In the past few weeks after Gazillion has gone silent on their forum and social media, every morning I woke up, I would check my phone and read the news collated by Google based on my browsing preferences. I was expecting some news from Gazillion because they just could not stay silent for that long. I have speculated the various possible outcomes, as I've shared with you in one of my recent videos. In the morning of November 17, the news has arrived, and the official statement from Gazillion says, "We are set to inform our players and our entire Marvel Heroes family that Marvel Heroes Omega will be shutting down. The Marvel Heroes servers will stay on until 31st December 2017, and we will be removing real money purchases as soon as possible. We've had the privilege of entertaining and collaborating with our players for over 4 years. We are extremely humbled by that privilege and wanted to get this message out. Thank you. Thank you to our players, our tireless employees, and everyone involved in the life of Marvel Heroes 2015, Marvel Heroes 2016, and Marvel Heroes Omega." In the past 36 hours, many of you have contacted me through YouTube, Steam, Blizzard, Battle.net chat, and the official forum asking how I feel. Shocked, yes. Sad, but not unexpected. The feeling is best described by the first thing that came into my mind when I read the news. It is like this. You used to play with your neighbor's dog a lot in the past. Not because he is the most popular dog in the neighborhood, but rather you have developed a bond with him that many cannot comprehend. Not too long ago, the dog has grown sick. You don't play with him as much. Though occasionally you give him a nice rub on the tummy when you see him. You know dogs don't live forever, but you wouldn't expect him to be gone anytime soon. Then one day you read the news from a vet saying that your neighbor's dog is terminally ill. He has to be put down by this New Year Eve. You are shocked, yes. Sad but not unexpected. And that was exactly how I felt. According to Gazillion, from now till the server goes dark, we shall be able to play the game entirely free. I logged into the game last night after a long day at work. I strolled through all the costumes that now within my grasp, and the rest of the team up that I can unlock. That includes all the pay for power items that I can afford now as well. Instead of being happy, I felt even sadder. I looked at my heroes coming alive with voiceover and animation. All I could think of was what it could have been. What it could have been had Gazillion not abandoned the PC platform. What it could have been had Gazillion put the veterans first. And what it could have been had Gazillion listened and worked with us to make this game better. I'm not angry. Instead, I am disappointed with the wasted opportunities. I don't regret the time and money I've put into the game, for the vast majority of that investment was made when the game was still fun to play. I don't regret playing this game, for there are many good takeaways, fond memories. My first hero was Miss Marvel. I love her voice acting, I love her sparkling fist, and I love her agility. Besides, she has great legs. I did not know the character, but I read her up after playing the game. In a way, Marvel Heroes the game has over time introduced me into the Marvel Universe. Fond memories. I have left the game briefly after the launch. Emma Frost brought me back to this game. She has taught me that it is okay to be a villain turned hero. She has also shown me that it is okay to be naked in a superhero game so long as you look as good as Diamond. And she was totally fun to play, destroying everything that crossed her path. Still, more fond memories. I used to have a super group called Red Riding Hood with a local presence. They have followed me through World of Warcraft, Firefall, Diablo 3, and Guild Wars 2, just to name a few. We would organize social outing whenever a Marvel movie hits town. When we met, we would call each other by our favorite in-game character name. There was a Doctor Strange, and there was an Iron Man. My wife was Rocket Raccoon, and they just called me Lace, since I couldn't and still can't decide on which my absolute favorite is. There were others too, and those were the good times. Looking back, everyone except me has left around the time when Mr. Bravett left Gazillion as the CEO. Deep inside, I feel there is an unspoken connection on Bravett's departure and the state of the game thereafter. Motivated by the review piece that I have written for this game by Serendipity, I have decided to put up videos on YouTube, hoping that more would get to know this game. Back then, there were not a lot of online resources explaining how this game works. So I took the time and figured things out, and I share my findings on YouTube. Over time, I think I have achieved what I've set out to do, and I'm blessed to have a passionate and caring community in my channel. Some of you have spoken in the past on how I can do better, and unlike Gazillion, I listened. Your support has been the sole motivation for me to continue, even when the time is bad. That is another takeaway that I deeply treasure and will deeply treasure in time to come. I've learned so much from you and from this journey. On a more personal note, whereby I am not in the liberty to share the details, this game and the comic book heroes were with me through some of the most trying and difficult time of my work and life in the past couple of years. In my most recent trip to a hospital, when someone I loved lied on a bed in an operation theater, I drew strength from reading the Inhuman series. In the waiting room while the operation went on beyond scheduled end time. A story whereby everyone is unique and abnormality to our eyes is just a feature to the Inhumans. A story whereby triumph shall unfold given time, and a story on why sacrifices have to be made. And a story whereby love conquers everything in the end. And during those times, I would log into the game and play Black Bolt and Medusa, and through them, I found comfort and inner joy. The above is just my personal story. I'm sure there are plenty that you have experienced in your life through the comic book heroes and through the game. What would I do from now till the end of the year? I've planned to continue covering this game till the server goes dark, as I've promised. I'll play probably different heroes every day. I will also continue making videos of different games and genres. I would love to continue our connection here in YouTube. Because we are gamers at heart, our path will cross. The transcript of this video can be found in the link at the description below in case my accent gets in the way. Thank you very much for watching this. My channel will continue, but you have already known that. May Odin bless you in all that you do, and I shall see you next time. Goodbye.